Yo, what's poppin', my people, and welcome to the video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking on a legend of the EA Sports UFC franchise. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to be taking on Adveda X, and we're going to be doing it with Demetrius Johnson going up against Kai Kara-France. Now, for those of you guys that are newer to the game and just to the UFC franchise in general, or that have just been playing UFC 4, Adveda is a very high level player that I don't know if he played UFC 2, but in UFC 3 this guy was incredibly hard to beat just because of the play style and the IQ that he has for the game. So we're going to be trying to crack into that with the new play style that we've been using. Adveda X, what makes him so difficult is that he has this very patient wait and see style of gameplay. He likes to just wait to see what you're going to do, make you be over aggressive, and then just start to counter away either to the head or to the body. And then before you know it, you're down going into the 5th round, and then he just finishes you off. So we're going to be taking that into account, trying to play patient, trying to pick our opportunities and play smart to try to maybe get a finish. But we're going to be looking primarily to just get a decision win against somebody like Adveda. That's how good he is that I'm not even really going to be fishing for finishes like that. Obviously, if there's a finish that's available, we're going to be trying to go for it, but we're not going to be pressing it too much. So here we've done a good job of keeping him in back motion, which means we want to keep him on the back pedal. We don't want him walking forward with a lot of confidence, and we're mixing it up high-low. You see us going with the leg kicks. You see him lowering his block to stop calf kicks from coming through because he knows that he doesn't want to get mixed up against the cage, because that's primarily where he likes to play, is behind that black line. So here we're just trying to bait him into throwing some kicks. Catch him right there with a clean 2-piece combination. But notice how I'm not overcommitting on long string combinations. Long string combinations against guys like Adveda when you don't have him hurt are the worst thing possible. Block breaking a guy like Adveda is ridiculously hard to do unless it's in the later rounds. So there we catch him with a nice moving away body punch. Break the block down right there because he was at a stamina disadvantage. And then we retreat. Now the main goal during this fight is going to be to maintain octagon control. We want to keep him, like I said, on that back foot. And we want to try to put him at as much disadvantaging spots as possible by using feints, by making him miss when he throws, as well as different things like that. So right there, he did catch us with a good 1-2 as we caught him with a jab. You see us using nice feints, and he's starting to feint back as well. Because I know, he knows just like I know, that I'm not going to be blitzing in on him, and I know he's not going to be really trying to blitz in on me either. So he missed on the body kick right there. Catch him with a clean 2-piece as he tried to load up on a 2-piece combination of his own. So that's where the mix-up's going to come in. That's where we need to maximize our opportunities. It's a nice switch kick to the body right there by Adveda. And like I said, look at him. He's just staying patient. Hasn't overcommitted too much during this round. And that's going to be the end of the first round. Now, that round was very close. Very close. And these are the kind of rounds that you're going to have against guys like Adveda. You're not going to see a lot of guys in the world really just having incredible rounds against him unless he's just off of his game and he's just making really ridiculous mistakes. But 99% of the time, Adveda is going to be in the fight. He's going to fight exactly like this. So we need to try to settle in, try to land a little bit more damaging strikes, like those calf kicks are working there beautifully, and try to get him out of rhythm. So here we're just still trying to space it out, double pumping with the fakes. Being a little bit more aggressive in this round than we were in the last round. And notice how I'm trying to add in the body punches as well. And we might even mix in a takedown too, just if we can catch him off guard, just to give him something to think about as well when he's up against the cage. Good, catch him right there with a clean calf kick. Have him up against the cage, breaking down that block little by little. Shoot for the takedown, and there it is. That turning takedown worked because of the setup that we had. He was moving off, and he was anticipating probably either a jab coming his way, and we mixed it up, shot for a beautifully timed takedown, and now we're in a very dominant spot right here as we get pushed to half guard. But we're going to try to wither this time clock away. He's faking, so we're faking back. We're punching, jockeying for that GA. And he's getting a lot of the advantage right there, so we do fake just to get it back in our favor. Posture up just to reset the time clock, and posture back down without wasting any stamina. He did block a good transition right there by us. We double faked just to get that GA back in our favor. Now here we're just trying to milk that clock down. Just milk the clock down. We are going to be able to win this round just based off of our activity on the feet as well as the takedown. And we're trying to get that beautiful top control time. But he's doing a good job of punching, gaining that GA. We're faking just to get it back. Try to posture up. He did a good job of blocking it again. Now, Advaita's goal here is to get stood up. Just like that. He knows Kai Kara-France isn't good on the ground. So instead of him trying to put himself in a bad spot, he's just going to try to use his reflexes and his denial, his ability to predict denials and stuff like that to try to get us stood up. And that's exactly what happened. So here, good 1, 2, 3 right there by him. Trying to chop away at that calf. And notice we're giving him the different look with the switch stance. Staying in southpaw. Duck underneath that jab. Just working our way into the pocket. And for those of you guys that are newer to the game, notice how sometimes I'm feigning my way into the pocket and sometimes I'm just walking straight in. That's something that I feel like a lot of guys in this game don't do. They feel like, oh man, you have to throw something while you're entering in the pocket. No, sometimes you could just walk into boxing range with people. You can just walk them down. You can pressure them just by walking towards them. So that's what I'm doing here. Pop out the jab. Nice straight right there off the body kick. Nice head kick as we retreated right there. And that's going to be the end of the second round. Now, a very, very close second round from us. Well, with both of us right there. But I feel like we were able to get that round in the bag for us just based off of the top control time that we did have as well as the takedown itself. But he did do a good job as he got back to the feet and landing some damaging strikes as well. But notice in these highlights that you guys are watching right here, he's landing one and then I'm immediately coming back and landing strikes of my own. So it's kind of going back and forth. And normally in back and forth fights like this, the guy that's advancing more is going to be winning the rounds. So there we touch gloves in a show of respect and we're back underway. And look, he's immediately lowering that block because he doesn't want us to be leading with that calf kick. So we catch him right there with a clean roundhouse kick to the head, push him back up against the fence, and immediately we get him down with a turning takedown off of the cage again. So we're going to try to have the same strategy that we had in the last round. We're going to try to milk as much of this clock as we can and keep him where he can't do any damage to us. Because Kai Kara-France doesn't have the best submissions either. So we're pretty safe here. But although we are safe, we can't get too complacent sitting in his guard because Advaita will sweep us and try to get in a dominant position for himself on the ground. So there we faked. He actually tried to go for back sitting right there, but that was actually a really good fake. If he had went for it, he probably would have got me on it. I'm not gonna cap. We're faking right here, trying to get that GA, punching again the GA, and he's able to hit the sweep right there off the beautifully timed denial. And like I said, here we are in a dangerous spot as well because Advaita just isn't good on the feet. He's very, very good on the ground as well. And he's just as good at denying when he's on top than when he's on bottom. So they were able to regain our half guard, our full guard right there, I'm sorry. We're elbowing to the head. He threatens the posture up. We're punching, gaining that GA. He regains half guard right there. Postures up. Going down to the body, trying to drain some of that cardio that DJ does have. We're going to go for the Kimura here just for the points and just to see how he defends it. And he's doing a good job of just staying patient. The rhythm is looking nice. And we don't want him to posture up, so we let the submission go right there. He's going to fake. We're punching, jockeying for that GA. He's still faking off a lot, and we're able to hit the sweep because he got stuck in the fake animation. So now we're right back on top. He goes to full guard. But like I said, we did land some good strikes too at the beginning of the round, and we were the ones that got the takedown. So we're not really too worried about it, but just to secure the round up, we let him back to the feet. So we're trying to space it out. Crack him right there with a good jab, leg kick. He switches to southpaw, which lets me know either he's giving me a different look or that leg is in a little bit of trouble. So we're just taking our time still, not rushing anything. Catch him right there with a clean 1-2. He's backing up. We feint. We're trying to anticipate a front kick coming as he tries to time and guess our entering in the pocket, because he does love to do that. So we're just staying patient with it. Double jab to close the distance. He's slipping off. Catch him right there with a clean body kick, but he came back with 2 strikes of his own. And that's going to be the end of the round right there. Again, another close round, but like I said, we are able to get these takedowns, and these takedowns have really secured us the last 2 rounds. So we might be looking to do that again, and our stamina is A1 at this point, ladies and gentlemen. So we don't really have to worry about the cardio too much. But Advaita is still really dangerous, man. So we can't lose focus for a second, because if we do, things can go bad real quick. Like right there, that head kick could have did a lot more damage had we extended out too much on the combination. And check the kick right there nicely, and notice how his volume of strikes is starting to become a little bit more than what it was in the last 3 rounds. And he's landed 174 to our 162. But you guys got to think about it too. A lot of those strikes are baby punches on the ground. So that's why we're able to maintain the level of cardio that we do have. So right there, he is able to check the kick. He's able to get the leg rock. We answer with a 4-piece just so that way he doesn't enter in the pocket and start unloading on our block. So here we're just taking our time still. Not trying to rush anything. We have to move away from those leg kicks and be a little more smarter when we do throw them. So that way they're not as easily checkable as he's been checking them. So we're just still taking our time. And this might be more boring for a lot of guys that just love action, but these are the technical fights, and these are the technical wars that you're gonna have against high-level elite talent in UFC 4. Because these guys aren't just gonna come out and let you walk through them or block break them or anything like that. They're gonna really test your mettle and really see how much of a fight IQ you really have for this game. So there he's starting to pop out those nice switch kicks that he abandoned early in the first round. Try to catch him right there, but he's doing a good job of moving out of the way. So now we're in a little bit of trouble. Our leg health is hurt, as well as he's starting to work our body with those switch kicks. So we need to try to time something out, either be out of the pocket and try to counter it with an overhand, or we need to be in the pocket to make him pay to cancel out the animation. So we catch him with a nice body kick into a straight, trying to press forward. And notice how he's moving off the cage very quickly, because he doesn't want to get caught with the takedowns. Because he knows that's probably what lost him the last 2 rounds, were those takedowns and the top control that we were able to get. So we're faking, entering in that pocket. We miss on the body punch. He misses on the front kick, or the switch kick to the body. We engage right there, just because I know his stamina is going to be low. Popping out the jab, breaking down that block, catch him right there. Trying to hurt him, but he's doing a good job of retreating. But now we're trying to keep that pressure on him. Block breaking him a little bit right there. But look, nice return right there by him. Made us kind of rethink the block breaking strategy a little bit right there. Nice hook as he slipped the front kick. And that's going to be the end of the 4th round. Now that round specifically has been his best round of the fight, because he did land that beautifully timed head kick, and he was landing a lot of clean combinations, and he got a leg kick rock off the check. So here in the 5th round, we're going to be looking to get a finish, because I would expect him to know that he's down in this fight and trying to look to take our head off when we do press forward. So if the opportunity's there, we're going to try to go for the finish. But we did switch it up nicely at the end of the 4th round and started to apply a lot of pressure that started to get to him. So we might try to go back to that strategy as well. Nice switch kick. So we're going to try to negate that switch kick by applying a little bit more pressure. But like I said before, Advaita is very good at countering pressure by making you pay with some heavy damage. So we're going to be aware of that. We're popping out that jab, staying in striking range, pop out the front kick. Spacing it out when he gets into space. We don't want to be engaging him too much. in the pocket when he's out at space. But we catch him right there with a clean two-piece off the minor step. Breaking the block down little by little, but he was able to survive that. But we're instantly in boxing range right here, ladies and gentlemen. We're popping out that jab, trying to time out a front kick because he is still going down to the body. But now the pressure is on. We're going to be looking to go for that finish. And he knows it. That's why he's moving his head a lot. He misses right there on the body punch. We're breaking down that block. Have him up against the fence. Nice double body hooks right there by him. Look at the body health. It could be in real shambles here in a second if we don't play this right. But we're cracking him with good strikes, keeping his back up against the fence, pressuring him. Our output is a little higher, and now we're going back to those leg kicks because we want to try to slow him down if we can. Nice switch kick again to the body right there, and now our body health blinked as he landed that one. So we're pressing the pace. We knock him down right there with a beautifully timed combination, and we're able to get the job done. And we got the finish that we were looking for, ladies and gentlemen. We got the finish. But great fight to Advaita, man. All respects to the man, dude. He's very, very fucking good. A high-level player. I look forward to playing him again in the future. And if he wants to run this fight back and make it a video, I am more than happy to do that. But that's it for the video, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to slap that like button as well as slap that subscribe button if you're new. If you guys do love UFC 4 content, I do post UFC 4 content on the channel daily, as well as some Undisputed content every now and again. But until the next video, guys, take it easy, be safe, enjoy the rest of your guys' day, afternoon, evening, depending on where you guys are watching this from. And I will see you guys in the next video.